Hello, welcome back. Today is Thursday. My name is Javier. And remember, today is Pre-Social Thursday. And we're going to be doing today a very interesting drink. Simple, nevertheless, but it has a really cool story to it. And the name is Dark and Stormy. Dark and Stormy is a very interesting drink that came out back from the 1800s. Bermuda. The Gosling brothers were basically traveling from England to the United States, and apparently they reached the 90-day charter, and they couldn't reach the United States. Instead of went to Bermuda. Once they went to Bermuda, they decided to make a molasses rum, which they called the Gosling Black Seal rum. The interesting thing about it was that they started bottling this rum in champagne bottles that the British Navy were discarding. So they used Black Seal to put this rum into. The Navy was at that time brewing ginger beer. So the two mixed. All of a sudden, one of the sailors said, "Wow, this drink looks like the clouds that any fool of a dead man will cut sailing under." And as a result, Dark and Stormy came about. Today, we're going to be using Myers rum and then ginger beer. This ginger beer, I got it from Giant, but in reality, my drink is called Dark, letter A, N, D, and Stormy. If you are going to promote this as Dark apostrophe N Stormy, you must use Gosling Black Seal rum and Gosling ginger beer. Not so much as the ginger beer, but the Gosling rum you have to use. And the Gosling brother did a trademark in 1991 as a result of that. So the drink is very simple. We're going to be using the rum, ginger beer, lime. We did also put a little hint on our ginger syrup. Basically, you take ginger, cut them into little pieces, simple syrup, equal parts of water and sugar. Blend it, steep it, and then here it goes. And of course, the theatrics. We're going to be using our Thor hammer and our canvas bag that you could get at Crate and Barrel or even order it through Amazon, because what is a drink without the theatrics? So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start with my ice, and I'm going to try to pour this baby in here. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to use, if you're going to use in the granite, I'm going to move this here so you see what I'm doing, is that I put kind of like a cover and hammer the living lights out of it. Now, be careful that you don't hit your fingers, because that will be atrocious. Some of you will be wondering, why is Javier doing that? Because you have to work for your drink. You could go to the refrigerator and do the crushed ice or have an ice machine, but what's fun with that? This is when you finish drinking this, you're going to feel, you know what? I work for my drink. Now, this is it for me. So, we're going to be using a stainless glass. Dark and Stormy normally is in a highball glass with ice cubes, and we are going to kind of like put a little twist to it, and then we're going to use crushed ice, because this drink reminds me of growing up in Puerto Rico. I grew up in the north coast of Puerto Rico in a town called Cataño, which is where the Bacardi plantation has this plant. And going into junior high, our school was right on the bay. So you smell the molasses coming from the plantation, the plant. And that's what this rum, the Gosling, And the Myers rum reminds me of home. And back then, this is how we drink our drinks. Lots of ice because it's hot. So this is how I did it. So I'm going to use, with the least expensive drinks first. So I'm going to put about 2 or 3 ounces of the ginger beer, which is more than that. A little bit of the simple syrup. We're going to squeeze half of a lime. Okay. And then here comes 2 ounces of the rum. And my friends, this is it. But here, we are going to make sure that this is floats on top. So we want to make sure that is like that. And of course, my friends love it when I do one for the homies. And why not? There you go. So, without further ado, I present you Dark and Stormy. Enjoy.